Quit.
Quit.
So I'm going to try again to reboot the robot. Sorry.
Safety mode. Safeness removed.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, and if not, I will just show you where I can already start in the meantime to show you the interface for programming.
I have a question. So, with the hands can move. Can the fingers also move?
Yes. So the question is, can the finger move? So there are three fingers that are articulated, but they are empty, and inside there is a string. That in each finger there is a string that comes to another string that is connected to the motor, and the motor is pulling the string to grasp. Okay.
So a lot of people here might be interested in using them for gesturing. So
yes.
Can you have different configurations, for instance, of the fingers?
Not yet. Not in this version of NAO, because it's three strings connected to one string, so you can only close the hand, like grasp.
So you control all three fingers at once?
Yes.
One question. What is the power with? What kind of battery does it have? Because the biggest problem I thought that the biggest problem was power. Always the robots have to be tethered to some kind of power source.
Okay. So the battery is ion lithium. I have another one here. I can show you. So this is it. So it's ion lithium battery. It's the average duration of the battery is between 45 minutes to 1 hour, depending on how intensive you use the robot. And it takes approximately 3 hours to get to full charge of a battery. So it's quite long, but you also need to be very careful on how you operate the robot. So I'm sorry, I'm always talking about this version and the next version, but we are really about to release the new version, so we are expecting it. This version of robot, when you use the motors, you can only activate them at 100% of their power. In the new version, you will be able to modify the intensity of current you're sending to the robot, and so you can fine-tune the intensity, which, well, if you don't need a lot of intensity, you don't waste current. It will improve, of course, the length of the battery, the autonomy of the battery. It will also improve the duration of the robot itself, because the robot, if you leave the robot activated with the motors, it's like for human beings, if you stay activated at 100%, you cannot stay very long time. The robot gets hot very quickly if you leave all the motors activated. So you have to be very careful on activation. And with the new version, you will be able to fine-tune much more precisely the intensity of current you need. No, it's motors, animation, yeah.
Yeah, so and there's no chance of that reducing with time, or more energy efficient?
Well, we are working on that, where we are not designing the motors, so we are buying the motors from experts of robotics, and we are working with them to improve that, of course. It's one of the key challenges for robotics, yes. And you can imagine that with Romeo, the other big guy, it's going to be a big challenge also, because it's going to be 40 kilos. So you're going to need a lot of power to operate the 140 centimeter robot. Okay, let me check. Okay, I have the connection. So I'm launching Choreograph. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. I'm going to rest him.
I'm going to rest.
Yes, thanks. So this is Choreograph. Basically, where you have to connect the robot. You can, of course, have multiple robots in the same room. So you need to connect the robot. So you connect. Okay. Once the robot is connected, you have a 3D view of the robot, so you can check that your robot is connected. So it's just the image of the robot. You have video feedback of the robot, where you can actually operate also independently each part of the robot. So when you click on a part of the robot, you can operate. You can see. And there are some basic standing pose for the robot. For instance, a 0 position. Can I ask your assistance, please? Yeah. Can you hold the robot in the air by the back? Yes, please. Okay. Okay, you can put him